I was working in Hoke Hall, which is a campus building on the older part of campus. I was director of the continuing education program at that time, and I was working late. I had just arrived at Berry maybe 2 or 3 months before, and my home on campus was right across the street. So I was over working late in the building, in the office, and I had my little daughter with me. And as I was working in my office, I was kind of out of eye shot, but not out of earshot to what was happening. She was playing in the big wide hallway there in the Hoke building, and I was around the corner of my office, and I heard her talking to someone.
I don't really remember that much because I was really young, like 4 and a half, 5 maybe. And I just like to go over there and play with her because I like the building. It was fun, really big ceilings. To me it was just huge, especially the big staircase. So I just like to go play and run up and down the stairs and things like that. So Mom was over there and she could keep an eye on me. And I do kind of remember when I was sitting there playing, someone talking to me.
The thing that was a little strange was I was only hearing one side of a conversation. And the conversation went something like, yes, no, my mom, Ashley, yes. And by that time I was getting a little, interested in what she was saying and who she was talking to. So I started to pay a little bit more attention to some of the conversation. And it kind of went on in that frame of reference. And so I got up from my desk and I walked around to see what was happening in the hallway. And Ashley was there by herself. And I asked her who she was talking to. And she said, a very nice lady, and that the lady was asking her questions. And that some of the questions had to do with why was she there and who she was. And that they had just had a nice conversation.
I can't really remember very much about this person other than that she was old. Like, I don't know, I couldn't tell how old, but to me as a kid, she was like a grandmother figure. So she had the curly hair, white hair, and I was talking with her, and she was just, I don't remember what she asked me. I just remember, this nice lady I wasn't threatened by her. I just kept playing, like kind of while she was talking, like half paying attention. And so I also didn't see, when she left. I don't know if she walked out the door or what.
I kind of looked around and I said, well, where is she now? And she said, well, she's gone. I don't see her. So I looked around to see if there was anyone else in the building, and actually there was no one else to be found.
She finished talking to me. She touched my face. And so when my mom came back out, the one thing she heard me say was, I was talking to this nice lady and she touched me with cold hands. And so that's when my mom was kind of like, what? And then I just remember later on recognizing a picture of Martha Berry. Not necessarily that it was the exact same person, but I said, Mom, I've seen this lady. Who is this lady? And she said, that's Martha Berry.
Come to find out that was where Martha Berry had her office. And actually, I wasn't in her office. I was in the room next door to her office, and that hallway where Ashley was the one that led to her office.
But yeah, when I found out that it was her office, it kind of made a little bit more sense why, if she was there, that she would be there. Mom had other strange feelings when she was there, like someone was with her. And we also noticed the attic at the time that had no electricity. Every once in a while there'd be lights on. So little things like that just kind of made us wonder if it was just a regular building or something more.